What is going on, Skull Crushers and Toe Cutters? John Ryan here with IGN, and we're looking at some of the comboings in Dead Rising 3. Now, the combo system from DR2 returns in this new offering, but with dozens more craftable weapons, items, and vehicles. Now, each one is unique, and they all serve the same purpose, just decimating hordes of the undead in the most possible ways. Now, while most of these combinations are incredibly effective at recorpsifying the undead, there are several that should become a staple of your arsenal, providing that you find the necessary blueprints, of course. You can search around for the necessary materials once you've found them, or you can just use the safe house weapon lockers to pick up a pre-made version, but these 5 weapons are must-haves for any potential zombie slayers. First up on our list is the Heavy Metal, which is a barbed wire-clad combination of a lead pipe and a 2x4. The blueprints of this weapon can be found almost immediately after finishing the prologue. They're on top of the black bus directly across the street from Rhonda's garage. Its materials are easy to come by, and its long-lasting durability more than makes up for the moderate amount of damage that it deals. Next up on the list is the aptly named Grim Reaper. This fast and incredibly deadly mixture of a farmer's scythe and a katana is surprisingly durable, as well as being capable of taking down huge numbers of zombies with just a few swings. The GR is what's known as a super combo weapon, meaning that A, it's far more powerful than most of the regular combinations, and B, it has a variety of improvements you can make to it by finding new blueprints, such as imbuing it with fire, or having little grenades fire off of it, or both of those things at the same time. The one thing to keep in mind when hunting for super blueprints is that their locations are sort of interchangeable. The blueprints will all be in the same 4 or 5 locations, but will change based on what iteration of the weapon you currently have. For example, our first playthrough, we discovered the Mecha Dragon blueprints on top of this ramshackle little hut thing, but on our second go-around, we discovered the spikier version of this weapon since we'd already found the original blueprint in another location. The Reaper's blueprints can be found in the following Ingleton areas: over this little wall across from the sewer entrance, in the sword shop next to the burger joint, on the top of the slide at the playground, and on top of this shack thing next to the locked-up gun store. That may seem a little bit too complex, but it really isn't that bad. Regardless, let's move on to the next item on our list, the chopper. Because what's better than killing zombies with a large axe? Killing zombies with a large axe, duct taped to a second, slightly smaller axe. This weapon, found on the roof outside the South Ingleton safe house, sports attacks that are both fast and powerful, and the weapon itself should last you a fairly long time. Second to last on our little countdown is a chunk of hilariously titled Dynamite. You pick up the blueprint for this little beauty just after starting Chapter 3, which is still fairly early on in the game, once you reunite with Rhonda and the gang back at the warehouse in South Almuda. Use it to lure large crowds of zombies away from you, and then, in keeping with Dead Rising tradition, explode them into chunky, gooey bits. The final item on our must-have docket is also picked up in Chapter 3, though further towards the end of it. You'll pick up the blueprints for the ZAR, which I assume stands for the Zombie Assault Rifle, but what the hell do I know? You'll get that once you get into the police station in Central City, right before you fight the spooky S&M army chick. Anyways, this weapon is an excellent deterrent to the undead, as its assault rifle tied to a shotgun design not only deals serious amounts of damage, but also manages to somehow set things on fire sometimes. Most importantly, however, keep the ZAR in your arsenal to fend off the non-zombie enemies that you'll end up facing throughout the game. Gang members, soldiers, and psychopaths are all vulnerable to the high-caliber incendiary rounds that this gun fires. It's especially helpful in boss and psychopath battles, as the age-old dodge-and-roll tactic works doubly well when you're blasting fiery, patriotic lead into your enemies. Rather than doing the whole get them into the takedown moment and repeat that over and over technique, the ZAR lets you say F that shiz and blow them away. So there you have it. The top 5 gotta-have-'em weapons to kick off your zombie adventure through Los Perdidos. If, in the course of your own Dead Rising journey, you find other weapons that you'll never put down, let us know in the comments below and on our wiki at ign.com/wiki/deadrising3. Oh, and as far as the best combo vehicles go, no-brainer, that's the Roller Hawk. I mean, come on, it's a motorcycle with a steamroller for a wheel. Anyways, as always, Zombie Slayers, for all your squishing, chopping, and undead killing needs, keep it stuck right here at IGN.